So damn that DJ, man.
Damn that DJ. My first produced song ever. And yeah, I just thank them for letting me get that in there because they didn't have to let me do that, you know? It wasn't automatic that the DJ had to have a song on an album. Yeah, I'm still grateful for that opportunity. Thank you, Herbie. Thank you, Kid and Play and Select Records for that. I had a SP12, an SP12, and I wish I still had it. I don't have it anymore, but that was the music tech side of me. I got into sampling because of Herbie. Herbie showed me how to sample way before Kid and Play. We were in his, I was in Herbie's house with one of my friends, Scotty. We were thinking of doing a group and doing a 4-track demo back way in between all of that. But Herbie showed me how to sample on like a foot pedal, which blew my mind. I'm like, so he says, oh, you can just get this sound and you just wait for the sound to play and then you just hit it like this and it records the sound and then you can trigger it with the drum machine. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And from that point, it was on, man, because I heard him sample this dope snare that I'm like, wow, you can actually record that sound and just play it wherever you want on a drum machine. That made me want to get the SP12, which it was all samples, 5-second limit. Or was it 2.5? I'm getting old, man. Yeah, it was 5 seconds. It was 5 seconds. Then they came out with the SP1200, which I got later. I had both, but that's what I used to make Damn That DJ.
And did you, the Slick Rick sample in there from Lottie Dottie, did you, when you heard that, did you know you were going to use that one day?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, you know, I don't even know how I came across to use the Run-DMC, God damn that DJ, damn that DJ. But this is how, all right, now I remember. This is how it came about because, and this is kind of like really deep Kid and Play artifacts that nobody knows. Kid and Play are known for those black and white shirts that they had in the Too Hype, the Too Hype shirts that they had in the Getting Funky video and on the album cover, the Too Hype album cover. So originally, it was Kid had the 2. I had a shirt that said "Damn," and Play had the one that said "Hype." So it was Too Damn Hype instead of just Too Hype. So there are pictures roaming around somewhere. Some photographers, I think we've had some photo sessions with them, but that's where the Damn came in. Damn that DJ. I'm the Damn. So it just made sense. You know what I'm saying? That's how that happened. And then the Wizard, I edited that with I think, did I have a 950 sampler back then to use? I just edited out that said the Grand and just put it straight to Wizard. The Wizard, instead of the Grand Wizard, I just took the Grand out and said the Wizard. And there you have it.
And what was, because I know on there you also got the writing credit for that too. Was that because of the musical side of writing this stuff, or did you help lyrically too?
I played the bass, and I did the whole beat basically. I did the whole beat. Like Herbie just let me do that. You know, he didn't. I had my partner in production, Andre Chambers, my brother Dre. What's up, Dre? He helped to write some of the rhymes for that song. And Dre was dope. Dre actually helped a few of Herbie's artists. I think he helped with some Sweet Tea stuff. He might have helped with some Salt and Pepper stuff. And we also collabed on a bunch of other future Kid and Play stuff, especially on the second album. Okay. So yeah, that's where the writer's credit comes.
Gotcha. Now, one of the main things was Too Hype benefited from having a lot of singles, which was happening a lot at that time. And then the album went gold, which is a huge, huge success.
That right there, my friend, it went gold. Rumor has it that it really went platinum. And we just, we chalk it up to the game. I think the story was, we sold 900 and something thousand. We just missed it.
Well, I always thought it was odd because of how popular the songs were. And I would always, when I would look at Billboard to see the charts, and then I would look at Rhapsody or UMTV Raps or whatever, I would kind of be able to figure out what was going to guesstimating what was going to go gold or what would make it to platinum. Right. And the thing that actually my first hip hop trivia I ever won was through, I always forget if it was Right On or Word Up, but it was when you guys had the question, it was what was Kid and Play's first video? And most people, I guess, thought it was Getting Funky, but I got the free Kid and Play Too Hype poster because I knew it was Do This My Way. That was my first time my rap knowledge paid off, and I got a poster. But that was interesting because the fact that it went gold at the minimum was a huge thing for not only a group but Select, because that wasn't Def Jam or Jive or one of the bigger labels coming off UTFO, and then they had Real Roxanne and Chubb Rock and all these other artists that were starting to bubble up.
Right.
So when the album had that huge success, then with House Party, then with Fun House, then with the House Party soundtrack, how did what was evolving and changing with the group, with you and with Select all at the same time?
Everything was, it was like everything just kind of exploded. And I'm talking about growth-wise, because the entire industry was growing exponentially and fast. You had guys like Fred Mineo, you mentioned Select Records. Okay, so they had UTFO, they had us, they had Chubb Rock, they had Whistle,
Real Roxanne.
They had the Real Roxanne. They had the Jerky Boys. The Jerky Boys was a phenomenal success for Fred Mineo. They got to do a movie.
Prank calls.
Yes. So Fred's making all this money. Those were just 6 that I mentioned. AMG. Fred had AMG. Bitch better have my money. What?
Another huge success.
Fred was caking up all over. And also, Fred released a rap compilation back then from the Awesome 2. The Awesome 2 released a compilation record of, said, like the greatest raps in history. Stuff like the Funky Four and Grandmaster Flash, like put it on Select. It was licensed. So, Fred just had a lot of money. Like you said, he wasn't the machine that Def Jam was. Remember, Def Jam was part of Columbia. So because that's Russell and, who was out then? LL, the Beasties.
Boys, Slick Rick.
Enemy. P.E. So you think about all of these earth-shattering, one-of-a-kind artists being revealed for the first time. Then you have your other little labels over here. You got Profile Records, Run-DMC,
Dana Dane,
Dana Dane,
Rob Bass,
Special Ed, Rob Bass. So all of these labels, and there was a lot of labels back then too. So I mentioned those 3. Then you got Next Plateau over here, Salt and Pepper, and so
Ultramagnetic.
One of the most underrated groups of all time. I gotta say that again because Ultra, they were so influential to New York hip hop. from a production standpoint, Said G made the beats, and Said G was a beast.
He's phenomenal.
He was a beast, man. Oh my God. Shout out to Said G, my man. So you think about these independent labels.
And then we had Jive. Let's not forget Jive, because they're very important. With Houdini.
Well, yeah, I give it to Jive, but you know what? Jive was a whole lot of things. You know, it was.
They want a rap specific label.
Right. Now,
they had Billy Ocean.
That's what I'm saying. So you think about these labels that created the explosion. You know, I'm forgetting other small, like Wild Pitch Records, okay?
Weeping Bad, of course. There's plenty. Cold Chillin'. There's lots of them.
Tommy Boy.
You know,
look, so rap and the culture exploded. So you want to talk about what's to come from us after Too Hype, the movie. I got to produce more on the second album. We had our cartoon. We had the comic book. You know, it literally exploded for us. So, you know, the group just kind of, it was just a lot going on. And Herbie had a few hats. You know, Herbie's producer, but he's also our manager. You know, Herbie had Idol Makers. And Idol Makers was managing. He was shooting videos. Herbie was doing a little bit of everything. So at some point, you know, later down the line, Kid and Play wanted to kind of like manage themselves, you know? So I don't know what year that happened, but I would say on the second album, the guys wanted to be more in control. Not to say Herbie wasn't going to do his thing, because Herbie's still the say-all, be-all of what's going to be on the album, you know? So Herbie gave them some power, but then this is the same time that Herbie created the Invincibles. Herbie Lovebug and the Invincibles. And the Invincibles was his team of producers, Quicksilver, myself, my friend Dre, Ron, this guy Dana Dumb, who was from D.C. area, and Funky. He did a lot of stuff for Herbie. Dana was so driven. Dana Dumb. His real name was Dana Mosey, but we called him Dana Dumb. Like, his beats were dumb, fresh, you know, that kind of dumb. I just wanted to clarify that. We weren't calling him dumb. He was dumb, fresh, stupid, fresh, just dumb. So Dana was so driven, he moved up to New York from D.C. to be a part of the Idol Makers Invincibles, you know? And he got to do some songs on our album. Play even produced a song on the album. He did Foreplay, I believe it was.
You talking about on Funhouse?
Yes.
Okay.
So I did a couple of songs. Dana did a couple of songs. But Herbie had to do the singles, of course. Herbie had to put his sprinkle on it, and, you know, there's no album without Herbie, period. You know? So.
Well, I knew that Face the Nation had him on there the least.
Actually.
No?
Face the Nation, did it even have a song from Herbie? I don't even think so.
I think it was the Toe to Toe, the last song, the remix. He produced that with.
Oh. Yes.
Be sure to check out the History of Gangster Rap by Soren Baker. He's official.
History of Gangster Rap features exclusive interviews with Ice-T, Snoop Dogg, MC Ren, the D.O.C, and dozens of others. The History of Gangster Rap, a definitive look at how Los Angeles changed rap forever.
In Los Angeles, the streets definitely set the tone of the hip-hop music.
At 19, I got a $50,000 car.
My whole angle always was, I'll be street, but I will always tell you the horrors that go along with this life.
It will be penalties and casualties for just wearing the wrong color in somebody's neighborhood.
And once gangster rap made it from the streets to the TV, the genre exploded.
With Fab 5 on Yo MTV Raps with NWA.
Yo MTV, it just catapulted us from being local heroes to national gangbang rappers.
The history of gangster rap discusses it all from 1980 up till today.
It's always gonna be shit happening in the street. You know what I mean? So it's always gonna be something to talk about.
The history of gangster rap in stores now.